the podcast, everybody.
Oh, okay. We are here. We got some questions on our Instagram that we personally wanted you guys to chime in and so that we could answer them for you. So, yeah, let's get into it.
Okay.
Should be good. It should be good. I hope it's not crazy questions.
No.
Honestly, like from the way we've been speaking in all the other episodes, I'm like a little bit nervous.
Are you nervous?
Yeah, I am.
I haven't read any of the questions, so we don't know what they are, and they're all anonymous. So, if you said anything crazy, I will find out.
There were some pretty horrible things about you in these questions.
Were there?
Yeah. I'm kidding.
No, I know. I mean, there could be, but I will answer them honestly. I mean, what else can I do? You know what I mean?
I think that's the thing though, is like we're always literally just so blunt about it.
Yeah.
So it's like we kind of are a little bit too blunt, but at the same time, like it's a good thing, and it's literally who we are.
Yeah.
And I love that we just like
Yeah.
stay true to that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
Cancel us or whatever, but
Nah, not cancel, girl.
We'll just
Not
keep going
cancel.
until we get cancelled.
No, we're not gonna get canceled. Honestly, this is good. This is good. Okay, let's start off with the first question.
okay.
All right.
You go.
Okay.
You go.
The first question we got from our Instagram was, "Would you ever get with me?" Jess, would you ever get with me?
No.
No. I think the person is
Wait.
asking, "Would you ever get with them?"
Yeah. No, but that question, I'm pretty sure on that question it said, would you ever get with me? And it had a little D. Like they had a little asterisk and it said D at the end of it.
Oh, really?
So they've left their initial.
Oh,
So that was just them trying to ask you out or ask one of us out.
Really?
So
So they didn't say which one. They just said, "Would you ever get with me?"
And then
Yeah.
they left a little asterisk and said D.
yeah.
Do they want like sister wives
They-
situation?
No,
or?
they want.
Do they want, should we do? Would you be a sister wife situation? I would be a sister wife with Jess, honestly. She's my best friend. I would do
It's
it.
starting to look that way, to be honest.
I know.
Like it's getting to the point.
Shut up.
I'm getting old, and no one. You
We've
know,
talked about this.
Yeah.
We talked about we would be sister wives. Just
Yeah.
because we're like we're so close.
I don't think it's a bad way to go about life either. Like with your best friend, imagine
Yeah.
how much like all the drama that you have with a relationship. You wouldn't have it with your best friend.
exactly.
No,
You could-
exactly.
And you could raise children probably, maybe even better.
That's
Yeah.
the thing is like honestly these days the way life moves and
Yeah.
like the way like women want to like work, raise a family and whatever.
Exactly.
Honestly, sister wives, it's not a bad look. Like,
Girl,
not.
goodbye.
like I
It's not.
understand the
And with this
functionality.
cheating in the streets, like
She's cheating in the streets.
maybe we just
Like
Maybe we just need to call it a day and
Yeah.
say, listen, it's
Call
not
it a
cheating.
day.
We are sister wives. We are all in this together.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, so that question, would you ever get with me? The answer is maybe. We would. Okay, next question. We should talk more. What's your favorite thing to do? Movies? Do you like to go to the arcade? Or should we just go for coffee?
Okay, let's simplify that question. So they're basically asking what is our best ideal date?
Ooh.
So what is it out of? Movies?
Or maybe just in
Arcade?
general.
yeah.
I'm an arcade girl. I love the competitive. I love to see if you have any banter or
Yeah.
not. Are you dry?
Yeah.
Like, so, but movies is like, I can't find out anything about you apart from like how you react.
I think I posted this on my story. Don't ever take me to the movies. First of all, I'm not a movie girl. I've never really watched a
Yeah,
movie in
she's
my
not.
life. And I will fall asleep. I'm the kind of girl that will fall asleep 5 minutes into the movie.
I swear to God, my ex, the only dates he took me on was to the movies.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you joking?
Not joking. And it was, and when I look back at it, I think I was actually an idiot. Like, all we would do is go to the movies. Sometimes if I was lucky, gold class, you know. And I just think to myself, what was I thinking?
I don't know. We moving on up though, girl.
Yeah.
Tell us your ideal date then.
I don't know. It's so tricky. I think my ideal date is honestly just going out to a really nice dinner
Yeah.
and not being like give any idea. And I also I like it when they order for me
Ooh.
off the menu. Like, so I'm not sitting there going, oh, what do I want? Because I don't want to order something and then them to kind of be like, oh, like not that I would ever go on a date with someone that I think is broke, but like,
Right.
like, you know, you don't want to order too much and then to be like, you know, what is she doing?
Yeah,
Like, she's
yeah,
trying
yeah.
to like like rinse me dry of all my money. So
Oh, yeah.
it's cool when you go, they take charge. They go, we're gonna get this, we're gonna get this, we're gonna get this,
Yeah.
and they don't make you feel bad. They just like want to have a
Yeah.
good time with you, you know?
I do
know.
like a man who orders for me.
Yeah,
honestly,
that's my ideal date.
He's like,
Because-
let me just order everything on the menu. Okay. Do
I
it.
also, it shows me how cultured he is. If he's starting to, like, honestly, I went on this one date and
Yeah.
it's like he's pronouncing things on the menu that
Yeah.
I didn't even know that's how it's
I
read.
know.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or when they like will, like they'll order something and then they'll be like, oh well, I know this wine actually goes really nice with this.
Yeah.
And you're sitting there just going, take me home.
If he could
Yeah,
pair
I get
a
it.
wine
Yeah.
to the meal,
Yeah.
That is
Daddy.
something else.
Yeah.
That is that is brownie points if you want to call it that.
I would say
yeah.
that I'm not really I'm not as cultured as I'd like to think I am.
Yeah.
So when you say this wine that I can't pronounce, I'm like, well, I didn't know that anyway. So but go ahead. I was like, well, go ahead then. You know, get that one.
It's
No,
that
yeah.
thing of like, teach me something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I left this date and I felt like you could teach me something,
Yes.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
And
you
boys love
got
that
me.
too. They love to be able to take you. They like the feeling of taking a girl somewhere and thinking that they have shown them something that
Yeah.
they've never seen
Yes.
before.
Yeah.
And it gives them a kick. And if you know that, then you can make them feel like that and they will be even more attracted to you.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Which is kind of a little bit, you know, you can play the game a bit there.
And I think that's the thing is like we're not looking to go to like the most expensive restaurant, but it's more about trying to see those kind of qualities, like
Yeah.
you know the kind of things you're picking on the menu, like
Yeah.
how cultured is he,
Yeah.
like you know what I mean, what like how
Taking
expanded is his
charge.
palate,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. I like to know you can handle some spice.
Yeah. I think for me, my ideal date is because I'm a very spontaneous person. As much as I don't think people look at me and say I'm spontaneous, you definitely have to give me 2 hours to get ready. But
Yeah.
I hate you for that.
yeah, you know, spontaneous to a little fault.
There's a
but
few people that, never mind actually.
spontaneous to a fault where you got to give me 2 hours to get ready. But I love doing things that are just me and you. Like take me to a remote beach and a picnic and let's just sit there and talk about life. I love talking about life. Honestly, that's one of my most favorite things to do.
See,
And I think when people meet me, they love talking about life with me because I'm just so I just like to get to know people.
Yeah.
You know?
I would say that is one thing that I do know about or realize and notice about you is that when you speak to people, you bring this whole nother like dimension of like knowledge that I and like ideas that I feel like they don't even have never even thought about.
You think so?
Yeah, like you're very interesting
Yeah.
to talk
Because
to.
you don't do small talk.
Yeah.
I
I
could
know.
never come to
Yeah.
you and be like, oh my God, it was raining today.
Yeah.
Wow, this girl's going to check out of the conversation so fast.
Yeah.
You are right.
She doesn't do small talk. We've
Yeah.
never
No.
had small talk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when you were saying like, oh, I like to be able to go like to a beach and
Yeah.
with a guy and have
Yeah.
a deep and meaningful conversation, that also has its limits because you could only do that with a guy that you actually genuinely liked because
That
otherwise
is
that
true.
would just be like the worst date ever.
Yeah. I mean, it goes back to kind of I won't go on a date with you unless I feel the vibes already. You know, I'm a very much vibe person. If I have seen you and I'm already on a level with you that I think that I can have these conversations with you, it could be I could not even like you, but I just like your vibe.
Right.
You know, like I need to have meaningful conversations with people. I think that's why I travel as well, is because I look for having meaningful conversations with people who have meaningful conversations with others. You know, like small talk for me, never.
It's
I'm
just
from
boring,
the East
isn't it?
Coast. We're not having small talk.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, like I don't have the time for it. Like you said, I don't have the patience for it. Don't small talk me in the bar. Don't small talk me in the club. Not even with you girls, I don't even have small
Yeah.
talk.
I
You know,
must
we're
say-
always talking about bigger and better
Yeah.
things, like on a better platform. You know?
I was actually gonna disagree with the whole going to the beach
Yeah.
date, but I actually remember one of the coolest dates I've ever been on
Yeah.
was with a guy, and he, like, I talked to him once, and he literally took me to. We went for a walk, and then we went to the beach, and he like packed like an entire picnic. He'd even like I don't know. I must have mentioned somewhere in our conversation that I liked cupcakes, and he literally had gone out and brought me cupcakes, and it was the coolest date, and it was like literally one of the best dates I've ever been on, and that's literally what it was, going to the beach and just like talking, and he was confident in himself, and we could both talk about anything, you know. That was really cool.
Yeah. And
All
see, I
right.
love that because there's like such like thought and like sentimental
So much
value
thought,
in that.
yeah.
Like you're really
Yeah.
never gonna forget that date and that
Yeah.
experience. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I think that's what's missing sometimes with dates is like people forget to like add some kind of like sentimental value into it. Like sometimes dinner and stuff can be nice,
Yeah.
but you know, if it feels like he's taking a different girl out to this
The
same
same
spot
place, yeah.
every other week, like you just feel like another one
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
number. But when it's something really like really thought out
Personal,
like that a
yeah.
little bit, really personal.
And I think a lot of guys are also
You
scared
know?
of coming across as too much, but
Yeah.
actually, girls like that. Like that was one of those times I was like, oh my gosh, you've actually like listened to what I like, and this is the first time I'm meeting you, and you've gone to this much effort, you know.
Yeah. Okay, so we like sentimental dates, if you're wondering.
And also going to dinner.
I like adventure. I'm an adventure girl.
Yeah.
Take me to dirt bikes. Take me.
Oh, no.
I
on-
see that on the damn
No.
door.
Yes,
Not me.
bro. Like literally,
No.
I'm like an adventure girl. So like I'm like take me on like dirt bikes. Take me on like
Horseback
I don't know,
riding.
like a
Horseback riding.
Yeah, horseback riding.
Not me on no
I don't
one.
know, or like on a racetrack. I think like I'm gonna like
So it's going this way, and I'm going that way.
Don't put me on no horse.
I want like adrenaline and fun.
No, no way.
I know.
Ain't no way I'm
I
going on the
know.
back of no horse.
I think for me, it's more to do with like I love an activity.
Yeah.
Like dinner and stuff is nice. It just can feel a bit too everyday. So like if you can shock me in a way, like,
Yeah.
The good thing
like
about
take me on something like crazy, like
Yeah.
I'm gonna remember you.
Yeah.
the good thing about an activity is that you see how they respond in stressful or different situations.
If I fall off that horse, you can catch me.
Well, and not just that. Like sometimes if it's like a challenge or it's something that they have to actually apply their mind to, you actually see how they respond, and it gives you an idea of how they'll respond in other situations.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like take them to like an escape room or something. If I lock you in a room, how do you get out?
Yeah. No, but like one of the cutest dates I'd been on was like, you know, on like roller coaster rides. Like it's cute. You know what I mean?
They got
like,
roller coasters in New Zealand?
Yeah. You never
Rainbow's
been. Oh, you've never been.
End.
Yeah.
Is it called Rainbow's End?
They
Yeah.
do night rides sometimes. And
Why
it's
haven't
really
we
cute.
gone?
It's been
I don't
like
know.
winter. We haven't really had like
Yeah.
a
Is it like a Six Flags kind of thing? Like like Disneyland?
oh, it's not as big as that. But it's still like
But
a
it's
good
got
time.
fun rides. It's
Yeah.
really fun. They got the log
my God.
flume.
But
They
yeah.
got the fearful.
Ooh, okay.
yeah.
Well, take me there. Don't take me horseback riding. I want to go to the.
We all want to
The
go to
log
Rainbow's
room.
End.
but that's still like a cute date to me because
That is
it's
cute.
like.
Actually, I would love to get.
But don't take me there if you're one of those guys that's like scared of, you know, you can't go on the big ones because you're scared.
She likes the big ones.
Because like I've seen that where guys be like, no, I can't do the fearful.
some guys are scared of
like,
heights.
it's too much for me.
Some guys are
Oh.
scared of heights.
And because that's the things like I go on first. You know what I mean?
You want that one first.
First.
Now you got to start with the teacups first.
No, I don't.
They don't have teacups at Rainbow's End.
I like to
Oh,
go
they don't have
straight.
to- oh,
Yeah,
well.
no. I like to go straight for the big ones. But
She likes
for,
the big ones.
For me, for me, it's like if I see that in you, I might just have to put my jacket on. Let's
Yeah.
call it a day.
Yeah.
If you ride the fearful with Sev,
Go on the big one.
she's gonna take you home.
Other than spontaneous,
That's all you're gonna do.
other than spontaneous dates for me though, I'm pretty athletic. Y'all know that about me, don't you?
Yeah, you can play soccer
Yeah. I play soccer, so
and tennis.
and tennis. Shut up! I did play college tennis. You know what's funny? They used to call me Serena Williams.
No, they still do.
Bro, when
We got
the
Serena on our podcast today.
girl, when the tennis cup came to New Zealand, why was everybody calling me Serena in New Zealand? I said I am not her, but I might be for tonight. I was just like, listen, I'm not Serena Williams, but I'm pretty athletic, so I will, and I'm competitive. So if you want to play basketball, tennis, soccer, don't bring me to soccer because I will embarrass you. But
I hate sports.
you do.
Hate sports. Yeah, I hate them. I love going to the gym. I hate sports. I remember, I don't think I've ever been to a rugby game, cricket game, basketball game, and I've lived in New Zealand my entire life. I
Oh.
once, like, I wasn't really seeing, but I kind of had a little fling with a warrior once, and he said, "Oh, well, you know, you should come to one of my games." And I said, "I don't like rugby."
We're gonna take that one out. All right, next question. Someone said you should name your podcast Two Can Bag Men. You think we should rename our podcast Two Can Bag Men?
I haven't bagged any men.
I know, from this podcast we still single.
Wait,
so
do they mean two can bag men as in like we can get a man, or two can bag men as in we talk shit about men?
Oh.
Because
I
are
don't
we
know.
bagging?
No, I think it
are we
is. I think it's bag men. I think it's like talk
Wait.
shit about them. Because we do that.
no,
or
we don't.
do they mean bag men
we
as in
do.
like we can get them? Because
'Cause-
if it's that one, I mean, I'll
like
take
in
compliment.
America when we say bag, we're talking about like getting the man. It's
Ah,
not like
yeah.
In New Zealand, it means actually.
talking bad about them.
oh. Well, I'm talking about bags, so
But like people should really know, like as much as sometimes we might sound like we're just talking shit about men, like we're really not. Like honestly, I don't think anybody loves men more than we do.
We
Like,
love
we're-
men.
I hate men.
Exception.
They've been doing just wrong. I'm trying to tell you, they've been doing her wrong.
Let me tell you, I cannot tell you one good story about them.
Oh,
They
shut
are
up.
maybe like one or two.
Someone take her on a spontaneous
I
date.
know. But like a
Honestly.
lot of our friends are guys. Like
Yeah.
really close friends. Like a lot of them are literally guys.
Honestly, most of our
so
listeners
we
are
don't
guys
hate
as
men.
well, so.
As much as we like say things, but we don't hate men. We're literally just talking about being in relationships with
Yeah.
them.
Speaking of men, what's the perfect height for a guy?
Oh, I'm telling
Anything
you,
over 6 foot.
Anything over 6
Well,
foot.
already
Well,
done that.
honestly, when I wear these shoes in town, they're
might be
looking
looking at
me
7
and they're
foot.
going, "Do you have heels on?" I'm like, "Yes, I do." Like, and they're just, and yeah, it's hard though. In New Zealand, men are short.
I think
Among
the
other
average
things.
height for a guy is what? 5 foot
10, 11.
7.
Oh.
5'10". That's not very high, is it?
But that's
5,
the
10,
average height for
11.
men.
I mean, I'm like 5'2".
5'10", 11". What's 5'10", 11"?
5 foot
5
7.
foot 10 or 5'11".
It's like that's very specific.
5 foot 7. So that's like
5'7".
your height.
Yeah.
Your height
Well,
is
to be
the
honest,
average
I'm
height.
very like I don't know what the feet situation is, but I'm 172 centimeters, and that's very tall for a girl.
Yeah,
We're-
I'm
we're the same height.
161.
We're the same
We're
height.
the same height.
Yeah, so you're
What?
short.
You're 170?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're very tall.
We're the same height.
I'm 161.
Girl,
Yeah,
because
you're short,
you're
that's
the
right.
mini me in our group. Honestly, you're
Yeah.
the mini.
Look, I'm the perfect height to be thrown
So-
around or something.
Ooh.
So it's right.
How?
No.
So what's the perfect height for you?
For me, I really do like if my neck's breaking,
Oh.
better.
Yeah. What's that joke?
I don't know what it is.
What's that joke you always say about me?
Oh, when Shazadi goes into a room, her eyesight only goes like this.
Yeah.
So literally-
if you're shorter, you can't. She's not even
Because-
seen you before.
Literally, yeah, because
Listen.
there's so many times where guys will come up to her like some other time, be like, "Oh my god, I met you last week. I saw you last week, and whatever. Met you, and had spoken to her. Literally, I just met you last week, and she's like, I don't know. You.
I don't know you.
Because literally, the only people she's looking at are up here. The ones up here, she ain't seen the ones
Never.
down here.
Down there.
Never.
She really doesn't. It's crazy. She has like selective vision.
It's like when you go. It's like when you like
She
go to
does.
Rainbow's End and they put that like you go to a theme park and they
Yes.
put that height up. That's what we
Yes.
should have for Shazani. 'Cause if you don't meet the
She's like,
height limit, you might as well go home.
Yeah,
keep
I'm very
walking.
picky with that. I'm very picky.
She is.
I'm
Whereas
very
me,
picky.
I'm in there and I'm so oblivious to anything that I'm just like this,
Oh,
having
God.
a little dance.
Dancing her little
Yeah,
dance.
I know.
We love that dance.
I know.
You actually got to come up to me and shake me and be like, "Hello," otherwise I won't remember.
Okay, the next question is, what's the most expensive thing you own, Jess?
Oh,
My car.
Yeah.
My car.
Yeah. For me, it'd be my house.
it'd be my bag. My bag.
Not the bag, girl.
Yeah, it would be my bag.
One of your bags?
Yeah.
Well, if you
I don't
wanna-
really bring this one outside much. You maybe see it like twice a year.
Well, for me, it's my goddamn house. And then it's...
Oh shit! Yeah.
You don't live nowhere? She don't live
Okay, no, it
anywhere,
has-
bro.
But then I think, okay, your house and your car, does it count?
Not a... Yeah.
Yes, they are your most expensive assets, of course.
Of course.
Okay, well, yeah,
I
definitely
wish
the
I
house.
had a house.
Okay. What's your questions? Do you have any questions?
Oh, I do. Okay, my questions. Have you ever had a threesome with one another?
No.
No. I don't know if we would ever.
I don't think we would do that.
I don't think we would ever.
No.
I just don't know what it is, but none
It's
of
not
us are on
freaking
that
play.
vibe. It's,
No.
it's not freaking play.
It's two.
We can play.
And I think it's all
It's
of us
definitely
just.
two.
I don't know.
It would
we're
really
just
ruin
not-
it. I think it would
Yeah.
just make it awkward, and
Well,
I don't think we should do
can't
that.
ever
I don't
picture
even
it, to be
really know.
honest.
I've never done that, and I
No.
would. Anyway, let's not go into that down that street.
No. Yeah.
I'm too sisterly with the both of you.
Yeah, we
it's literally
can't
like
be
sleeping.
sister wives if we're
It's
doing
like
that
having
kind of
sex
thing.
with your sister. It's
Yeah,
too
it is. It's too close to
familial.
home.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely not. No, we're Catholics. Next question. What do you think is an acceptable age gap between an older woman and a younger man?
Ooh,
It's
I'll
quite a
answer this
specific question, actually, and I think it's actually quite important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since I'm the oldest one out of our friend group, I would probably. I don't really think there's an age limit that you can be older than the man. But for me personally, I would think I want to be at least no more than maybe 4 years older than my man. But I also don't date anyone who's early 20s.
Early 20s is
What's
the
early
treachery. You may as well be
Early
dating a
20s,
toddler.
like 20 to 25. 25, you're kind of pushing it.
Really?
Their brain
Yeah.
is still mush.
Yes.
There's nothing there. It's
Yeah.
like poking
Are we
at
saying
a
somebody
wet
you'd
sponge.
be in a full-on relationship or literally just have relations?
No, I wouldn't even have relations with someone who's in their early 20s. When you get older,
No. I would so right now I would never date a man younger than myself because
Yeah.
that would put me in the young 20 age
Yeah.
gap, and I know that would just not end well.
yeah.
So if I was older, say 35, I would date someone 30.
Yeah.
But I would never.
exactly.
Me right now, for me, I'm not. I'm looking for someone from the age of 30 plus.
Yeah.
Like I'm not going to be with someone who's in their 20s actually, because
Yeah.
I'm sorry about these 20-year-old men, but in their 20s they just aren't ready for anything, and it's a waste of time.
Yeah.
And they still got a lot of growing up to do. Half of them are still living at home,
Unless they're a very mature 20-year-old, you know?
which
Like,
is
in
very
their
hard to
20s.
come by. So
Yeah.
usually blanket rule for me is if you're 20 in your 20s,
It's a no for you.
it's a no for me.
I know.
yeah.
Yeah. Most of the time, like, I don't look at anybody seriously unless they are like 30 plus. Like, I can't really look at you seriously.
Yeah.
Sometimes you find like, a diamond in the rough. Like,
Yeah.
the ones that like you didn't think they were
All the
like an
diamonds are
old
taken.
soul. Do you know what I mean? And then you find out that
Yeah.
they kind of are.
Yeah.
And it's cool when you find that. But yeah, most of the time, it's not very common. You'll find
Yeah.
a 20-year-old guy with like the maturity level that you're looking for.
Yeah.
But I think it's also to do with the type of women we are as well. And kind of, I think we've just kind of like pushed ahead a little bit for like our age.
Yeah.
So, which kind of like makes it
Definitely
hard.
Yeah. I definitely think that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I mean, sometimes like a little 20-year-old young things. It's nice.
She's spontaneous. She's a spontaneous girl.
Nah.
Oh.
Saying, I don't hate on you,
Miss
young
Spontaneous.
20-year-olds.
No, I
Boots.
think the 20 I think in
Y'all
terms of
fun.
that, I think the 30-year-olds would still win in that because they've got a bit of experience and they're not just, Do you not think? I mean, I don't actually really know.
I don't think
I'm
they're
not even
as
speaking
fun.
from experience. I'm speaking from like a hypothesis, really.
The ones
think
over
anybody
30 are
can be
not as
spontaneous.
fun.
Anybody can be spontaneous, yeah. It's not about age. It's just about your character and who you are, I really think. Like, if you're a 20-year-old who's very mature,
Driven.
and above his time, then, yeah. For me, it's all about vibes. So, like, if I meet someone, to answer that question, if I meet someone and the vibe is right, the vibe is right. You know? It's not really about age for me, but generally, in their late 20s is a good vibe for me. I just, yeah, so...
Next, Cristiano. Where are you from?
Well, I'm originally from the U.S., from a state called Connecticut. It's near New York City and Massachusetts. But originally, I am from Jamaica, and my mom is British. So I'm a little Jamaican British, but from the U.S.
I am from Whangarei.
Little old Fuggeray.
And it's a little town. Yeah.
We love a small town
I
girl.
love a small town. I'm a small town
She
girl.
is a small town girl.
I'm out here in the fields picking my vegetables and cropping my crop.
Honestly, when I met her, sometimes you can get small town girl from Jess. Like,
Yeah.
she's a big city girl, but then sometimes some of the things she does and says, I'm like, girl, where are you from? Where
I
are
know.
you from? Because what
I definitely around like my other friends and different I can be a bit like bogan.
yeah. I can see that. I can see that, girl.
No, but I love Whangarei. I think it's a really cool place and I love all my family are there. And there's definitely some cool parts about growing up there, but you definitely want to get out as quick as you can.
But I love that about you, though, because
Yeah.
when I met Jess, she gives it real. She knows how to get, like, she from Whangarei.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not here for the bullshit. I'm not going to sit here
She's
and
from
pretend I'm
Whangarei.
someone I'm not. Like,
Yeah.
I give it, I will say exactly what I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
and how it is.
Oh yeah. There's
I'm
no
not here
filter
gonna be
on this girl.
You know? I don't have that.
She's saucy. She's spicy.
Yeah.
I know. Spiciest blonde I know.
I know.
Yeah.
I think
They say that. They say that about me. I'm spicy.
I think out of our friendship, Jess is the most outspoken.
Yeah.
Jess is the most outspoken.
Yeah.
Sev is the very.
Gets me in trouble sometimes. Actually,
She-
gets me in trouble all the time.
She's very. If you have a problem, you go to Sev, and Sev will
Give you
find you a way, and she'll find the happy medium between what went wrong, what is wrong, and what you should do.
do.
And
Well, hold on a minute.
Yeah.
Just think about it from this
Yeah.
person's perspective. And me and her are like,
yeah,
think about it from who? Like,
Yeah.
no, absolutely not. And she's like, but I can kind of understand why they would think that. And we're just like, well, we absolutely wouldn't. So
Yeah.
definitely block her.
Yeah.
exactly. And me, I'm the person. I'm very quiet.
No. What
No.
the fuck?
Well,
What do you mean I'm not quiet?
You're the one. Where's the manager?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Where's the manager?
Yeah, yeah. Go and tell her. Go and tell her what you think. Go
Yeah.
and tell her what you think.
I just like.
No, you'll
know
say
what I
it
think
all
it
in
is?
your facials. That's
I
what
feel
it
like
is.
facials are
I
bad.
feel like you're at a point
Cool.
of your life where you literally have seen it and you're like, I know how that's going to turn out. I'm not even going to entertain that because
Yeah.
I know I'm not even going to give it the chance because I already know what's
Yeah.
going to happen there.
That's
so
very
I'm just
true.
going to say it to you right now.
Yeah.
This is what's going to happen. This is how it's going to go.
Yeah.
So make your decision. Do what you want. But I'm going to be over here and you come back to me when you make a big mistake.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
that's exactly what it is.
That's
and we're
exactly
just
what it
like,
Yeah.
okay, like,
Yeah.
and we don't have that. Well, I don't have that. I still make really stupid mistakes, but she will tell me exactly how it is, and then I think, oh, I should have just listened in the first place.
Yeah.
She leaves us to figure it out all the
Yeah.
time.
I leave
like,
it to figure it out.
Me and Jess are like, we want to stay and party. And
Yeah.
then you're like, I'm going the fuck home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And I'll
nothing
see
good
you guys
happens
on-
after 2.
And
Nope.
we're-
Whereas we're still trotting home from Queen Street at 5:30 in the morning, and the sun is coming up.
And I'm getting a phone call, girl. Where are you? Where have you been? I done told y'all, this ain't it. This is not what y'all supposed to do. How many
We
times I
cannot be
tell
out in
you?
these streets.
Yeah. And then the one time
It's not on brand.